Yes, guys, this is Nitty Last and welcome. In this video, what we're going to be doing is going over the KBAR-32. Now, this is obviously the third assault rifle that you actually unlock in Infinite Warfare's multiplayer. And this is now, for me personally, my most favourite assault rifle in this game to date. Now, obviously, we do have the MV4, which is a lot of people's favourite. We also have the last one, which is the Volt, which is very high in damage, obviously, with a slower fire rate. But this one just seems to top the bill for me overall. And it does look like that a lot of people are jumping on with this particular weapon as well. As you've seen in this particular gameplay at the moment, this is me doing a live stream about 2 or 3 days ago, and I must admit I was having an absolute blast. I used it pretty much through the whole live stream as well, and I've just been getting on with this gun so well. So what we're going to do now is just delve into the class setup that I was actually using. So as you're seeing on your screen at the moment, this is the KBAR-32, and this is the variant that I've got. I've got the rare one. I do also have another rare one as well. This one, the String Theory, this is the one that's actually lots of supply drops. You can't actually do this by getting any of the salvage or anything else like that. You have to earn it through supply drops. This one says double kills, instantly reload your magazine, and reduces hit spread as well. But for me personally, I prefer this one. This one has headshot kills, a grant small bonus to your payload meter, and then also reduce idle sway whilst aiming down sights. Personally for me, that's exactly more what I want from the gun rather than the String Theory. But with the attachments that we are going to be going with also is going to be foregrip. This gun has a higher fire rate, especially compared to, say, like the MV4 and the Volk. But it doesn't have too much crazy recoil. But I do feel that, especially with this gun, when you're shooting out to those medium to long ranges, a foregrip is definitely the better way to go, especially if you're coming across like someone using an MV4. Then obviously we've got stock. Absolutely love stock, especially being a little bit more mobile in ADS is definitely the better way to go. Quick draw as well, especially as we know with Infinite Warfare, especially with the time to kill the way it's working at the moment. Obviously we're still in the first week of it actually being launched, and the time to kill is a little bit sporadic. You know what I mean? You need to be getting those shots on first of all. So this is definitely a little bit of a must for me personally. Then obviously stealth class setup, we are going to be going with the suppressor. This suppressor on this gun seems to work really well. I prefer this than what I do the MV4 by a long way. And even when you're shooting out to those medium to long ranges, okay, there's certain instances that if someone's a little bit further away or they're getting a shot onto you first, then you're best off just leaving it alone. You know, just go back, let your health gather back up, you know, flank round, try and take someone out that kind of way. But for me personally, this really does work well. You can get in and around the map because, as we know, with this particular gun, it does have a high mobility compared to the rest of the assault rifles. Okay, it's not quite as fast as SMGs, but in regards to that, it is still a lot more mobile, and you can certainly feel it while you're playing. And you can just get around in those nice little corners, get up onto people quickly, even if they're running with, say, like ERAD or anything else like that. As long as you're catching them first, getting into those little plays, this gun will work very well in close quarters. Also, we are not going to be bothering with those secondaries, no lethal because tacticals. As you can see, Ghosts, obviously, to complement the stealth class setup, we want to be able to get around. As we know, with UAVs, they are very big in the game, especially like any Call of Duty title. From the very start, people were banging out UAVs just trying to find people, and radar pings as well. Warfighter is one of the most popular rigs that actually being run, and those radar pings do come along all the time. So for me personally, that's definitely a better way to go. Then we're going to be going with Scavenger as well. Obviously with Scavenger, we're going to be picking up some extra bullets. This does run through bullets quite quickly. I'm not going to be having extended mags or anything else like that. So personally for me, that's a little bit of a must with this kind of gun. Then we are going to be going with Dead Silence. Absolutely love Dead Silence in this game, pretty much like I do with every other Call of Duty title as well. But with this particular one, obviously, it keeps your footsteps silent, and also that jump pack. So when you're boosting around and everything else like that, you can still get up into people, and all this does complement a nice stealthy kind of style of play. You can get up onto people and down people with this faster fire rate. If you're going to be going with any kind of rig, you can pretty much go with any kind of one you want, so to speak. Personally, for me, I like FTL. I like the Perception, where you can the screen flashes yellow when people are actually behind you, and then run with the Eraser as well. Or if I get up to level 40, using phase shift. Phase shift is absolutely amazing. I will be leaving that for another video, but it's absolutely stunning to use. So personally, me, FTL, especially when getting into these close quarters and stuff like that, as we know with these little corridors, a lot of people getting spawned just behind you. The amount of times that people come up and behind you want else, that FDL, as soon as your screen flashes yellow, you know someone's behind you, you can quickly turn on. With this kind of fire rate, you've got a good chance of actually downing them straight away. So this is my particular class setup. As you can see it on your screen in the moment, it's actually working extremely well, and I really enjoy this gun. I've got to be honest, yeah, this is pretty much my number one go-to weapon at the moment. I am concentrating on unlocking camos and other things like that at the moment, so I am swapping between other ones. I will be bringing other class setups in regards to other weapons that are in the Infinite Warfare, and I will be bringing a different class setup for this in regards to not it being so stealthy or anything else like that. So there will be a couple more classes coming on all the other weapons as we go through Infinite Warfare's weapons as we go through the year. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments section below how you're actually getting on with the KBAR. I understand this is probably getting up there with most people's favourite assault rifle, and most people's actually go-to weapon. So it'd be very interesting to see what you guys particularly think as well, and how also you might like what to swap out these kind of class setup. It'd be very interesting indeed. But coming up on my screen now is the subscribe button. Make sure you smash on that, and guys, if you could drop a like for me, it'd be absolutely amazing. This is Nearly Last, and I'll catch you later.